Hello, hello. We're live with Gamebound, doing a Dungeon World one-shot. It's a good time. We actually are kind of starting this whole Gamebound thing that we had an idea for a long time ago. And in Gamebound, we're gonna play a whole bunch of different games and have a fun time. So we're gonna play Dungeon World tonight, because our normal game just didn't happen. So Dungeon World it is. Connor, I think your mic is coming from the laptop, not the Yeti mic. So, I'm gonna check that out. Anyway, so we're gonna play some Dungeon World. So what is going to happen? We've already made characters, and we're just gonna kind of figure out what these two people are going to be doing and what's going on. So I guess the main question is, where are you? And the three main options are you in a town, are you in a dungeon, or are you in the wilderness? What do you think?
I think we're in the wilderness, as long as Connor's okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to remove my cat.
Wilderness?
Yeah, wilderness.
Okay. What terrain? What type of terrain? What's the surrounding place like?
Why don't you take this one, Connor? What kind of wilderness? Away cat.
I want to say desert for the simple fact that it would be annoying, but no, we're in desert right now in Crow Inquisitors.
Yeah, it's true. Also, we don't have any survival equipment, so or skills.
Oh yeah, so never mind.
Let's be in a lush oasis or something. No, I'm kidding.
A lush oasis.
In the middle of a desert?
Paradise.
What?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just a really dense forest or something like that. Makes sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah, an oasis in the
Wait, what are we doing here?
We're here to kill something hard to kill. I mean, that's what we do.
Okay, yeah, that definitely a extremely dense forest then.
Yeah, we're witchers. I'm thinking. It sounds like we're just gonna go kill monsters for money because I don't have any money. So, and also that's
all right. Thank you for explaining what a witcher was.
You're welcome. I realized you probably didn't have any. Yeah, never mind. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
So
when I say sure, most of the time, I just assume that the next sentence will be explanatory.
Right, and that is why the next sentence was explanatory. All right.
So, you two find yourselves in this incredibly lush, verdant forest. The name of this forest is the Dahlia Forest. In the Dahlia Forest, again, as you said, it's very thick, it's very dense. It's not very tamed.
Right.
I think it's like Fangorn Forest level, wilderness sort of thing.
Okay, that's what I was expecting.
So anyone who has tried to log the place has gotten killed by magical curses or trees or something, good. Right? Weird stuff happens whenever people try to claim the wilderness.
Right.
And you guys find yourselves just kind of wandering through this forest. I don't think you're necessarily lost, but you are definitely thick in the midst of the wilderness without any civilization for several days. And I think you guys, while you're not lost, well, okay, so you tell me, who hired you to go kill this thing, whatever it is you're gonna kill?
We did.
We hired ourselves.
Yeah, man.
Well, we can't pay ourselves.
That's the point. We're paying ourselves in fame and glory.
Yeah, but what do we eat?
Fame and glory.
Oh, that's sure to go well.
Yeah, I'm starving right now.
Yeah. It's because we got paid the same glory for the last two kills.
Yeah.
So this time, I think it's probably like a nearby town. That's obviously it's probably not. It's probably like a logging town. It's probably a small area, but you know they have to be not killed by giant ants and stuff like that. So I think they're paying us what they can afford to use our legendary skills to kill whatever it is that's been bothering them.
Okay, so basically
Like my
this
cat.
is like a logging operation that is actually attempting seriously to try to chop down this forest.
Yeah.
Okay, so then their workers are being killed. Right, like they need whatever this is. They need you to find whatever this is that's killing them and kill it instead. Okay, so
Wait, what? What did you just say? You said that there was something killing the loggers, or that something was killing the...
Yeah,
killing the loggers.
They hired us to find what was killing them and kill it instead.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second there, I thought we were trying to protect the forest, and I was like, why?
Nope.
And then you were like, there's something killing them. And I was
probably
like,
gonna go kill the friendly forest spirit. So let's get it on.
Yeah.
So
yeah, how much do you? Oh gosh, how much do you know about the thing that you're being sent to kill?
Next to nothing. Probably.
Next to nothing.
I mean,
okay.
I'm singing songs about what it might be, what I think it is.
Yeah, and by now you have like specific details as what we're looking for, and it's all just stuff you made up.
Yes. Exactly.
I mean, that sounds like you're spouting lore there to me.
Maybe.
Should I roll for that?
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You do roll for that.
All right.
So,
I just started drawing things. Whoops.
What you're gonna do is
roll the thing.
Roll the thing. There should be a an actual like thing on there. Yeah.
What just happened?
That's not what you're rolling. You're rolling spout lore. Bardic lore works when you first encounter something related to your thing. You haven't encountered a Legend of the Heroes Pass. You rolled a 3, so that means you failed.
Right. We have no idea where.
Yay!
He's just made all of it up.
So,
well, of course.
Yeah. I think so, right? Like anything that you know about this thing, you're gonna have to make up.
Right.
So, do you make up something?
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Oh, you just want to die? Is that what?
I wanted to see what the ability did, and I clicked on it instead of the plus. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. So if you do know anything, if you do claim to know anything about it, it's all made up. So I'm just curious, like what would you make something up and tell Master about it?
Do I know that it's not true?
Yes, you would know that it's not true.
Why would I tell him this then?
I'm just saying.
What kind of sick maniac do you think I am? Of course I do.
Yeah. Of course you do tell him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me, what have you learned of our quarry?
He knows that it's not fake, though. He knows that it's fake, but I tell him as if it's true.
Okay.
But he knows I'm just screwing around.
So you're just messing around.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that stupid. Never mind. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I beg to differ.
I mean, I thought that was my lowest score, but it's not. It's my charisma. Sorry.
Right. So your ability to come up with comebacks is your worst trait.
I mean, I think it's just that I'm so abrasive everyone hates me. I think I should have a really high charisma, and they just don't. That was my intention anyways.
Okay,
right, well.
Cool. So you just like mentioned something. So we get a shot, right? Like of you guys like walking through the forest, like Fangorn style, right? So this like it's super thick. You can barely see any sunlight. You guys are like walking over these like giant roots, and
right.
Yeah, like describe your characters for us real quick. Connor, who are you?
My name is Bon the Palatial. I am a bard, a human bard, and I like to sing songs about pretty much everything. I don't think I've ever gone a day without singing in my life. Since I was the age of 5 when I decided to pick up the violin and play it for all to hear and see. Now I am traveling with a man named Master, trying to get my fame and become another legend of the dungeon world.
of the
And
dungeon.
since I have no fame of my own, I decided to ride along on Master's little
Coattails?
coattails.
My
Exactly.
coattails are not little. Excuse me.
No.
They're
No, they're
very
not.
large coattails. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
They are extravagantly large. Anyways.
Are we not talking about coattails? Or we're talking about coattails, right?
Yes.
All right. Anyway. Do you like my accent, or should it be more
No, that's fine.
human?
What do you
it's not
look
good.
like? What do you look like, though?
I look like a bard. Oh no, I have thin body. I'm small and sickly and weak, and but I have a charm about me with my finery and my fancily wild hair with a stylish cap. And if you look very closely into my eyes, every once in a while, you'll see one thing: fire, and determination. Determination to breathe in sweet, the sweet air of fame, and drink the cup of glory.
Wow.
Got much
All
more
right.
role playing as you went along.
All right, then. David, who are you? So we
I
see
am
Bond the
Ain
Palatial,
Belfour.
like, walking along, and then Master
Yes.
comes up behind him.
I am Ain Belfour. In my native tongue it means God Slayer, though few are worthy to speak it, so I have them call me Master.
Gosh.
I have lofty eyes, as I understand my own perfection. Similarly, my hair is immaculate. My skin is perfectly tanned, and I am statuesque.
Wonderful.
Currently, I am donned
I have drawn many pictures of you.
in... Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm sure they sold for great sums of currency. I'm wearing brilliantly polished scale plate. I wrote plate. I think it's supposed to be male. And I don't think it matters that much.
Yeah, because scale and plate are actually, like, opposites of each other. They're very different
Yeah,
things.
yeah, but this is fantasy, so I didn't think it was gonna matter. But there's a large curved blade strapped to my back, covered in a cloth, as to hide its sinister gaze. And on my arms, strapped a shield of supernaturally reflective metal. I guess it's metal. That's what it's called. And yes, currently I am looking through the branches for signs of our quarry, which apparently can be in branches. We know that now, or I think I know that now. So, Bon, you said this quarry can fly. Did you? Seems like it would be difficult to do in such dense wood.
I disagree. Flying is much easier when you can, climb a tree first.
Is that so?
Mhm.
I'm afraid I've never flown before. I guess I wouldn't know.
Well, it's a marvelous experience. I wish to try it someday.
I'm certain there's a large fall somewhere. We'll give it a try.
Sorry?
A large fall. Never mind. It's unimportant. Just a bit of humor.
We both already agreed, Master. You don't do that very well.
It seems that is the case. But what can I say? Not all are able to comprehend my perfect
yes?
methods.
Ah,
So as you guys are having this conversation, the camera kind of like pans up to the trees. We get like a shot of some limbs, and we see just the arms and legs of some sort of reptilian creature. Multiple reptilian creatures crawling along the branches. But then the camera cuts back to you guys, and you guys have not noticed anything.
wonderful.
So I believe you were regaling me with the details of our prey. So it could fly. What else can it do? Surely your songs told you something.
Boy, I need to come up with a good lie.
Do you say that out loud?
I mutter quietly to myself.
Mm-hmm.
So the audience hears, but Master says, sorry?
Wait, sorry, what did you say?
I mutter to myself,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
Never mind, that's fine.
So once upon a time there was a large beaver, a large beaver that was eaten by a flying thing. This flying thing was very large. It had a lot of talons. It had a bunch of ears.
Are you?
It could fly,
playing the violin while you're singing this?
Fly, but not very high. No. So what did it do? It ate things. Oh, it ate things.
So,
it ate a lot of things.
So while you are singing this song, we get shots of these reptilian creatures, and they're like, some of them are going along with the things that you're saying, and some of them are like contradicting them. So you see like a shot of these little dragon-like creatures who just have 2 ears. But then you see like a beaver like kind of like trudging its way through the forest like to the side, and then this suddenly it's just grabbed by these like talons and brought up into the forest or into the tree. But you guys aren't noticing any of this.
Yeah, that is a bunch of ears of corn, and that's where he gets the ears thing.
Well, there wouldn't be corn growing in the middle of a forest, but...
Well, this is fantasy. There can be corn growing wherever.
David, fantasy doesn't mean the laws of physics or the laws of logic don't make sense. It just means that you can.
Then what does it mean?
It means that there is another set of reality that has its own rules.
Yeah. And in this reality, the rule is that corn grows wherever it wants. All right, moving on.
Anyway.
Yeah. If it has so many ears, perhaps we should approach more quietly.
I don't know what you mean.
I see.
Oh, the beaver, what a poor beaver. He was the first to be eaten by this thing. Oh, the beaver, oh, poor beaver. I'm not really sure what it is called, though. It's a beaver. Oh, a beaver. I guess we'll call it a beaver eater.
So you guys make your way along the, through the forest, and you end up at this large pond. This large like fungi, not fungi, algae-filled pond, and you guys look across, and it's like in the middle of this forest, and so there's lots of like leaves and trees surrounding it, and it's just overgrown. And you hear some like frogs like croaking in the distance. It's quite a large pond though. Just like a little stream that goes that feeds it.
Right.
Coming down from like a little ledge.
Right.
And you guys do notice that there does seem to be something in the water of this pond, and it kind of like pokes its little head up, and it's a beaver.
Look!
This little beaver just like
beaver.
Looks at you guys and then like pops down into the water.
Well, if it gets eaten pretty soon, we know we're close.
Yes, Spawn, secure our bait, will you? Seems to be swimming away.
I mean,
I don't know what you mean. Would you actually
mean
me to get into the water? I would get all my clothes dirty.
It's
You wouldn't
water.
want me to have dirty clothes, would you?
It cleans. It's water, that's what it does.
It's the only thing that separates me from the beaver eaters. Clean clothes.
I
I
fear
don't
for
expect you to
safety.
understand such a thing.
I guess we'll just do it without the beaver then. I just turn and walk off in a random direction.
So we had established before that you guys aren't lost exactly, but where are you going? Like, what kind of landmark are you headed towards?
The creature.
Probably the biggest tree.
Ooh, yeah, probably.
It's fantasy, and we're in a forest.
Right? Yeah, there's like the mother tree or whatever
Tropes.
that's around these parts. Yeah, exactly.
I've heard a good song once about large trees being the center of giant creatures in the middle of giant forests.
Yeah, it's called the Enchantress.
Mm.
Anyways.
No, it is. It is actually called that.
The Enchantress.
Silly goose.
Anyways, moving on.
So you guys make your way to, towards this like tree, and I think you both get an uneasy feeling, and I want one of you.
Eater's near.
I want one of you. I want one of you to roll. Whoever has the highest wisdom, go ahead and roll a discern realities, just to like.
I hope that's you.
That is Connor, I believe.
Very good.
Bond the palatial.
Discern realities?
Yeah.
Is that one of my moves?
It is one of your moves. So normally like you would have to specify that I'm like looking around, but just to keep keep it moving on a little bit.
How do I press the button?
So all you just have to do is click on the name of it.
Oh, I already did this. I forgot.
Awesome, you failed again.
Ah. See,
Yeah.
okay,
Wait,
when
can
I
I
was playing
aid or
Miyuki,
interfere?
you guys all realized when I was playing Miyuki, I failed one roll, right? And guess what kind of dice I was using? Physical dice. I'm telling you, that's the only problem with my rolling skills.
Yeah.
The only problem at all.
Oh boy. Actually, I just realized it doesn't matter if I aid because he can't succeed. So never mind.
Exactly.
All right. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So
Just bickering
you can
about
go
the
ahead
beaver.
and go ahead and ask me one of those questions, Connor, in the details there. But know that I will lie to you.
What is about to happen?
What
That's a
here?
good one to ask.
No, what here is useful or valuable to me?
I think I'm the answer to that.
So you're like in a copse of trees, or I'm sorry, like a grove of trees,
Right.
or a clearing in this, in surrounded by trees. That's what I meant to say. It's like, but
That's okay.
you guys make your way out into this clearing, and you just kind of look around and I think you see one of the. So you actually kind of notice that there are mounds of dirt, kind of just like spaced, maybe haphazardly, but you seem to see some sort of pattern to it around this clearing. And as you look closer, it looks like these are like burial mounds of some sort. So you've reached some sort of, you don't know what. There's all sorts of legends about this forest. It's giant, it's ancient, it's wilderness. No one lives here, so
That's a good sign.
who knows what lives in here besides humans and elves or whatever. But so you see in one of these burial mounds, the one that's closest to you, you see a glint of something shining underneath. It looks like there's some sort of like, I don't know, precious metal, like maybe an amulet or something buried in this, like kind of like exposed, partially exposed, buried in this mound.
I pee on it.
You pee on it.
Yeah.
So you just pull down your trousers and you start peeing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Master, what do you do?
Just so I'm looking probably somewhere else, and I say, now that we don't have a, Bon, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean,
I found something. I found something shiny in the ground. I decided that to bear against poison, and to make sure I don't get any dirt on my fingies, I decided to pee on said object.
So yeah,
you couldn't have warned me first.
Warned you
Master,
about what?
you just see like
The
this,
amulet or me peeing?
this little amulet that's like slowly being uncovered in the dirt by his
I'm not
urine.
looking at it. Maybe I saw that before I looked away.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm still looking.
Um, yeah. Well, just tell me when you've finished. I'm going to look over here. I just go off in a different direction.
Yeah. So, Master, question. What are elves like in this world?
I mean, I think they're
Like just in general, right? Like, because we know. I think I'll establish one thing, and that is elves do not live in this forest. But what are elves then instead? Right.
Yeah. Well, I definitely don't think they're very much like me. I think there's a reason I'm by myself. So they're probably, I don't know. I feel like having them be an ancient like precursor race is overdone. So they should not be that. Yeah, I feel like
what kind of terrain do they usually live in besides forest?
yeah, I think they live mostly in like let's say really open like steppes and plains, stuff like that,
So
right?
they're like nomadic Mongol tribes.
Yeah, basically. Except
Okay.
probably not
Like-
with horses, but
Well, I mean, I think that makes sense.
well, maybe they were,
right?
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like they're like
Yeah.
the master horsemen of the setting. I
Right,
think that's
yeah.
kind of cool.
Okay.
Awesome. So,
Which is telling that I can't ride a horse. So.
yeah. So Connor or Bond the Palatial, you uncover this amulet while you're streaking down this mound, and
Correct.
not super well, but you can see it a little bit more clearly. Yeah, it has a symbol on it that you don't recognize. Some sort of arcane symbol. It's made of gold. Seems to be, at least.
Is there any more urine left in my body?
No.
Hmm.
You're all out.
Take a swig of water.
It's gonna take a little bit longer than that to get through your
I don't think
system.
that's how that works.
I take a swig of alcohol.
You just have alcohol?
Of course I do. I'm a bard.
I mean, it's not in your character sheet.
Where else do I get my inspiration from?
It's not in your character sheet. I don't think you have alcohol, my friend.
What?
You have dungeon rations. You don't have, that does not include alcohol. There'd be zero reason for it to include alcohol.
Maybe if you were a dwarf, it would include, and that's probably what they eat. But
I suppose. Okay, well.
Are you gonna grab the amulet or what? Just gonna leave it?
I don't know. Master? What do you
yes,
think I should do?
are you quite done?
Oh, I'm definitely done peeing on it. Did I forget to tell you?
Wonderful. I turn around. Are your pants still down? Did you just pick them up? I'm done
I feel like that'd
peeing
be
and
really weird,
done
but
having
also
my pants.
really funny.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I feel
I'll
like
pick up my pants up.
you said I'm done peeing just so I would turn around even though you weren't like, yeah.
That would have been really funny. Nah, that's weird.
No. Okay. All right. Good. That's probably a good thing. What did you say? Something else? Sorry. I just
Nope, that was it. Oh no, yeah, no, I was gonna say something. Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah.
Master. Why? Do you think I should pick this up? It's got a little magic symbol on it. You think it's good luck or something?
I mean, if you hadn't just urinated on it, perhaps I would suggest that. But now I don't think I would.
You think I'm afraid of my own urine?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Well, bravery must present itself. And somebody in this camp or this party, bravery must present itself somewhere amongst our heroes.
Of course.
I will be the one to brave the magical amulet.
Of course you will. Hurry up. We don't have much time.
I'm sorry. Much time for what? Exactly.
To stand around doing nothing. Pick up the amulet or don't. Either way. Let's go.
Right. Exactly. Okay. I guess I pick it up.
Apparently my voice gets high now when I get upset. That's the thing now.
Awesome. So when you pick it up, it turns out that it's actually so you grab it and you like pull it towards you, and you. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that for a second. David's dying. His headphones are killing him.
Headphones just died.
Yep, I know. It's fine.
That's what that noise is.
Yeah, what happened?
So you grab the amulet, Connor or Bon, and you pull it closer to yourself, and it stops. Right. So you can see
my heart stops. What's going on?
No. So the amulet stops. So you grab it, right, and it's where whatever part would go around the back of the person's neck who's wearing it. It doesn't come loose of the dirt, right? It's still buried, and something stops you from.
You mean something stops me?
Something stops you from pulling it all the way out of the
chains.
Oh, okay. Well, I leave it.
You just drop it.
Yeah. There's a it won't let me pick it up anymore, which is kind of strange. So I think I'm just gonna put it down now.
It seems like gold. And as you guys look at it, it starts glowing, like a blue ethereal light. The symbol does.
Well, because of your fine suggestion of working for fame and glory our last 2 jobs, perhaps you should free it from the ground so we can sell it and eat something tonight. In case we don't come upon this beast in time.
I don't believe I'm going to. I'm sorry. This is kind of creeping me out.
What do you mean it's creeping you out?
It's just an object that won't move out of this giant forest of the earth. I just it won't move.
Get stuck before. What? I go over and I'm just gonna try and yank it out.
Okay.
Now I don't think this counts as Ben Barsliff Gates, does it? I'm not destroying.
It does not.
An inanimate object. Can I destroy the ground?
You're just yanking it out.
Yeah,
so
fine.
Go ahead and roll. Just roll Defy Danger.
Okay.
The danger being you can't get it out.
Right. Okay.
No, there's no danger in that whole instance. Instead, you do yank it out, right, and the metal clasp breaks, and so it's like unconnected now. But now you're gonna have to defy danger for the
evil spirit that's gonna try to possess
evil, the body of the dead that is gonna grab your face, basically, like reach out from the thing and grab you.
Is that dexterity?
Yeah, you're trying to dodge out of the way.
All right, good, because that's my best stat. All right. Let's see if this works. Oh.
Nice.
Son, I get out of the way.
yeah. So you just like dodge out of the way, and this skeletal arm just goes.
I think I pull it out and I look at it, and the arm comes out, and I just kind of move, still looking at the amulet.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there was something trying to kill me.
And Bon, you see from the rest of the mounds, you see like hands like come out of the mounds, like.
Oh my goodness!
I hold out the amulet with 2 fingers, and I'm like, I believe you're going to get. Oh my.
Yeah, and now you're surrounded by what looks to be 10 skeletons.
Quickly, take it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bon, take the amulet so I can draw my sword. I'd rather
5, I'm counting our
I
enemies.
throw it in.
They just keep like dragging themselves out of these mounds.
7.
I throw the
8,
amulet at you.
9. I peed on this. This is disgusting.
Yes, that was my point.
10? Or did I count that one already? 11? I think it's just 10. Hey, Master, I think we're facing 10 skeletons.
I'm washing my hand off, and we're still next to the pond, right?
A little bit of ways from the pond.
Okay. Yes, that's lovely. I'm going to go wash my hand off in the pond. Have fun with that. I'm going towards the pond to wash my hand off.
Okay. I don't think you understand the veracity of the situation. I'm sorry. I counted 10 skeletons.
Well, then you better come along.
Come along where? To wash my hands because they're dirty? Oh, a little dirty, Master. Look at my hands. You're fighting skeletons. You're going to die.
Feel free to stay behind.
I'm coming.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if I make it back to the pond or not, but I don't want to draw my ancestral god-slaying sword with pee on my hands. So.
Yeah. So I think yeah, you guys are gonna have to roll to defy danger to get back to the pond. The danger being the skeletons that are chasing after you. So both of you will have to do that individually. So
So what am I doing?
rolling defy danger with your dexterity, I believe, unless you're like
Okay.
trying to like do something else, but run.
No, I'm just gonna run.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I rolled a 10.
There you go. So you do what
look
you
at
set out to
that.
do. What about you?
Watch me
Nasty.
fail this now.
Oh, by the way, Connor, you failed twice, so mark 2 XP.
Oh yeah, right.
I forgot. That's what you get XP for in this game.
I don't plan to get much XP in this game.
Should be at the top right of your sheet.
I got it. I figured it out.
Defy danger, you said, with Dex?
Yep, with Dex.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
All right, so you
stumble,
stumble,
hesitate,
hesitate,
or
or
flinch.
flinch.
Oh, darn.
So you can get away, but you will have to be split up from Bon. Otherwise, you will take damage as one of these skeleton gets in a lucky swing at you before you get out of the way.
Somehow Bon is faster than me.
Yeah.
Okay. So just to help me figure out whether or not it's better to just take damage or fight with pee on my hand. When you get hit, you roll to see if you actually get hurt, right? Because that's what armor's for. Or no, armor just decreases the damage.
The damage, yeah.
Okay.
You would roll defy danger normally, but since this is a failure outcome, you just take damage. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I don't want to do that. I'm trying to figure out how I get separate. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get separated from him.
Right. So I mean, so the skeletons.
Well, I mean, I think I'm in front of him already. So maybe because I get away, maybe I just am like moving too fast and I get too far away from him, even though he rolled higher than me. But it's up to
Well,
you,
that's the thing, right? Like you guys both run, but you just kind of run in opposite directions. Like maybe Master, you're like you were kind of just assuming like, of course we're gonna go back to the pond, but Bond just did not
you thought
think of
that.
that
At the lake or something.
Yeah,
moving
and
water,
so you just like
that.
went another way.
I'm not smart enough to think of that.
Yeah, so I think the skeletons. Are you still holding the amulet?
No, I threw it at Bon, and I don't know that he picked it up.
Yeah, I think Bon was keeping it, right?
No, I think he said I peed on it and then left it.
Did you drop it?
No, I kept it.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. Yeah, so all the skeletons go after Bon.
I dropped it.
Oh, good, great, all right.
So you get to the pond.
For story's sake, I want to keep it.
Yeah,
yeah. It'll be fine. It's okay.
You make your way to the pond, Master.
Okay.
And
I wash off my hand in disgust.
Yeah. Here, let me.
Quick question: how do bonds interact with the game in this version of Apocalypse World?
Yeah, you roll. Every time you roll to help or hinder someone, you roll plus your amount of bonds you have with them.
Okay.
Also, if you resolve a bond during a session, you'll get a 1 XP for it.
Okay, so like swearing to protect him, resolving that, would that be protecting him, or would I have to decide not to protect him anymore to get experience for that?
Your relationship would have to advance in some way. So, you could either decide not to protect him or make the relationship even more important, right?
Like he's so feeble, I have to just like mother him or something like that? Okay. All right. Then yeah. Sorry, were you gonna say something happens when I get to the pond? Because if not, I'll just go back towards where I saw Bond go.
Yeah, right. Like I don't think anything really happens when you get there. There's nothing there, right? You just get to the pond, you look back, and you hear Bond like going ah, as like you know, you see these skeletons like crashing through the forest.
Yeah.
Going.
Bond, you imbecile! What? I go after him.
So Bond, where do you end up? What kind of location were you going towards?
I mean, away, I don't think I was really like trying to face anything. I'm just going, man.
Going
Yeah,
where the
okay.
wind takes
So
you.
so you end up, I think you end up next to the big tree thing, right? That you guys are meant to the whole time.
Right.
Oh, good.
So you make your way over there, and you
Look how awesome I am.
yes, you see this big like tree, right? Like this big mother tree situation. It's big enough that you could climb up it, but you'd have to like roll to do so. But yeah, you look back behind you, and yeah, there's 10 skeletons clambering after you with their ancestral swords.
Wonderful. That's messed up.
Can I make a defy danger roll to try and get to him faster?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the exactly the intent exactly?
Basically, to get to him before he gets hurt.
Yeah.
So before they attack him. Okay. So I just hoof it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead and roll the defy danger with against your dexterity.
Okay. Darn it.
Yeah. So you can get there before he gets hurt, but you will attract the attention of something you are not aware of yet.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Okay. So yeah, we get this shot of some dark eyes, like dark purple eyes, just kind of like poking out from a hollow in a tree.
Okay.
Like these glowing purple eyes.
Right.
So you make it there, and Bond, like, I'm assuming you're just like backed up against the tree, right? Like,
Yeah.
What are
yeah,
you
I
doing?
think so. I pull out my violin. Get away from me! Get away from me, you stupid skeletons, or I'll bash you with this tree.
Two thumbs up, man.
So
So, yeah, Master, you make your way there. Do you want to just like charge them?
yeah, I just pile into them.
Okay.
Master's killing you. Master's killing you, and I don't even have to poo anymore.
Oh no. Yeah, Master, go ahead and roll hack and slash.
Alrighty.
So you're attacking one of the skeletons.
Yes. I just start spinning into them because I have a giant two-handed sword that's in one hand.
Mhm.
Also, do enemies in this work as a system? Can I attack multiple, or is it one at a time? Like, am I fighting a gang, or am I fighting...
No, you would have to fight one at a time, yeah.
Oh my, okay, this might take a while. Alright. Then I will, I'll hack and slash. I'm using my dex because of being an elf and things. I picked giant greatswords as my
Mhm.
type of weapon to roll dex with, so hack and slash. Yeah!
Wow. Dang.
14.
Oh yeah, you got double sixes. Nice.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there you go. So deal your damage to the enemy and avoid their attack. At your action, you may choose to do 1 + 1d6 damage, but expose yourself to the enemy's attack.
And that just means they roll and I take damage, right? Like, there's no question as to whether or not. Okay, yeah, no, I'll just hit them.
Well, no. So it means they will. You have to roll to defy danger against their attack.
Oh.
You don't automatically. It's not exchanging harm.
Okay. Now, if I get a 7 to 9 on that, do I just take less damage? How does that work? What's a partial success on defy danger when I'm being attacked?
You'd have to. You stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The GM will offer you a worse outcome, hard bug, or an ugly choice.
All right. But I wouldn't be taking damage though.
I would
Right.
probably offer you a choice, like you can take damage, but this thing, so on and so forth. But
Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, why not? I'll just do that. Sure. So I'm rolling.
so yeah, roll your damage plus 1d6.
D10 plus 1d6. Does that work? Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
12.
Yeah, you
Ten.
totally kill it. So,
Yeah.
but you will have to
Now-
defy danger
right,
before,
okay.
because it's attacking you as it goes down.
Yep.
Yep. So, roll to defy danger. Probably with Dex.
Oh.
Awesome. Okay, so
Great. Okay.
you take damage. So let me roll this. Okay, so you take 2 damage.
I have 3 armor, so.
And as it's going down, so you like, wow, you go ahead and describe how you take this thing out.
Okay, yeah. So I just bust out from one of these bushes over here, and I just
Mhm.
spin into it. And, oh, I guess I should move myself. I can't move myself. How do I? Select move. I don't think I have control over my token. Not that it's super relevant, but
Yeah, here, let me. There you go.
Hey, we might have to take a break here pretty soon because I need to give Stormy a shot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, I just spin straight into it, and it's probably like attacking me, but I'm spinning, so I can't really tell, and it just like clatters into my armor. Yeah, I just like break it in half basically, and then bones fly everywhere because it's messy. So
Yeah, sure. And I think probably what happens, right, is I think the for just a split second after you slash this thing to pieces, the arm, which was already in motion as it like turned to face you, still like, even though you've like smashed the whole skeleton, it's still just hanging in midair, like swinging somehow, and it just like hangs there and then just swings at you and slashes, gives you a gash, and then like just collapses.
Okay.
But yeah, so that the skeleton just like collapses and bones go everywhere, and the others, I think all the other skeletons like just like turn to you.
Yeah. Yeah, he just smiles and like puffs his chest out and is like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
and like points this giant sword at them.
I think that's probably a good enough place as any to take a quick break, and then Connie can do that, and then we'll come back. So yeah, stick around. We got more Dungeon World to come here in just a moment.